Warning: the following podcast contains violent scenes that may be unsettling to some listeners. Listener discretion is advised.
The sun hangs heavy over the Valley of the Setting Sun. The Valley of the Setting Sun is a Scion 2nd edition game set in Phoenix, Arizona, and starring Craig as Sir Nicholas, Slavek as Jesse, and Mitch as Gary. Join our heroes as they adjust to their new powers and navigate the tangled roots of the Scion community. Will our heroes be able to achieve their destinies, or will their bones be left to dry under the desert sun? You can reach out to us on Twitter at twin_cities_VTM or on Facebook at Twin Cities by Night, where you can find a link to our Discord. Where we last left off, Nick and Jesse had just created a apartment complex of a curse of nightmares and are returning back to Tovrea Castle after a long day of curse breaking. So I'll say, Gary, do you want to say you just happen to go by there on your just to pop in for dinner time?
Yeah, or you just call and be like, "Hey guys, what's the plan?" He'll probably call Jesse, same pantheon and all.
All right.
Jesse's there drinking his beer, probably, after his hard day of curse breaking. Hey, Gary.
What's going on?
Well, we broke this curse thing. It was a whole story. Well, you couldn't believe how petty this was. But it was good money. Still kind of pissed off. But, now we have to deal with the Loki thing.
Okay.
Let me just quickly put Nicholas on this call.
Sure.
Are you at my house then, Jesse?
Sure. Let's just say we're at your castle.
Okay. Yeah, Nicholas is basically trying to usher Simon out of his house because he'd been staying there that morning.
So Simon's like, you're sure you broke it, okay? You're absolutely sure you broke it.
And then some. Yeah, also, I wouldn't expect a rent increase for a few years. You're welcome.
Okay, I want to be able to sleep again. So you're sure? I'm not going to wake up screaming again for the 15th time in a row, right?
Yes, we're sure, Simon. God
At least,
damn it.
At least not for this reason.
Okay, thank you. And then he turns to Jesse and you see he bows a little bit and he mutters something again and sounds like Norse, and then he leaves.
Jesse sort of bows too, but he's not sure why he's bowing, so he's like, okay.
Anyway, Nick, get on this call.
Do you want to just put on speaker?
Yeah, sure. All right, Gary, we're here.
All right, so what's going on?
What's
the plan?
So we probably pissed off Loki. I don't know what we can do about that.
Yeah, he probably deserves to be pissed off.
And then Nick trails off we got rid of a curse or something, but different curse.
Okay. What caused this curse?
A spiteful man and his landlord. Insurance, really.
Okay. All right,
so what
sure.
you doing? I think so.
All right, so it sounds like you guys wanted to start planning stuff. So give me I'll say a cunning and I'd say either culture or occult roll to see if you have an idea about where to help you in an investigation.
All right.
From all of us, or?
Yeah, all of you can make this roll.
It doesn't have anything to do with rock music, does it?
No. I'm going to have to think of something for that at some point later on, but no, not right now.
Okay, so that's one success for Jesse.
One momentum for me, at least.
Yeah.
How's your roll going, Gary?
But I'll roll 5 dice with 2 successes.
I'll allow that. So with 2 successes, you realize that, if you're trying to track down Loki, odds are they probably had to arrive on the Earth realm from some kind of between the different portals for the 9 realms. And you know that in your company you happen to have a group of berserkers who can access different realms.
Yeah, but do I really want to use the guys for this?
You could just
I
ask
owe
them
them
a question.
enough beer as it is. Yeah, I'll call them up. I'll call up the head guy. I can't remember his name at the moment.
Yes, sire.
So we need to travel the realms. How do you guys do it? Is there a special helicopter or something?
Well, there are several ways. Is this regarding the matter with who we believe to be Loki, or is it just wanting to visit the Nine Realms?
No, it involves the potential Loki issue, assuming it is Loki.
Well, if that was Loki, then there is a place, there is a series of portals nearby that are not the not the most frequently traveled. Very good for avoiding detection, which I imagine one like Loki would want, especially since the Acer are not supposed to be in the valley.
Can you send those to my phone?
Yes. He like texts you the address of like it looks like a strip mall. Honestly, when you get the address, like pulls it up on Google Maps or whatever.
Okay. Thank you. Is there like a special key or code word or password or blood sacrifice?
Something along the lines of that. You just have to paint just a small amount of blood, just like a finger pricks worth of blood, a symbol on a wall at a certain place, and it will take you to Vanaheim.
Okay. Send a picture of that symbol to my phone, please.
He does so.
I have just the patsy.
All right. So will you be needing some of us to accompany you?
You know what? Be on standby, just in case.
Very well.
So, only like 3 drinks a man per
All
hour.
right. So do you share this with Nick and Jesse?
Hey guys, we're going shopping.
Cool. For what?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Is there a dress code?
I don't know. You play in the field?
Nick trails off.
All right. So after this, we're going out to a club. Got it.
All right. So
I know this great biker bar.
Not the kind of club I was thinking.
Right. I'll go take a shower then. I'm still in my pajamas.
What? All right, you shower while I drive. Be naked when I get there.
Nick will go hop into the shower and get ready because he's been wearing his pajamas and old Styx t-shirt the entire adventure from the last section. So
Gary will take a leisurely drive there.
I'm not
All
even
right,
sure
so-
if Jesse owns 2 shirts.
I'm pretty sure Nick has, pretty sure he's got several stashed away for you. All right. So the 3 of you get ready for your shopping trip. And so, yeah, I'll say the sun, it's not quite down yet. It's definitely still, the sky is definitely very orange by this point. And the sun's going to be going down very soon though. By the time you all convene at the castle. Do you want to have a scene or something before you leave, or you want to just head off to the strip mall?
So when Gary gets there, Nick's going to ask him, so what exactly is our plan here? We're going to a mall to just confront Loki?
No, we're going to shop around, take a look at things, see how they are, paint some blood on the wall, travel the realms. It's a fun little jaunt.
Right. So
Bring a
what do we
condom.
do? Got it. What do we do when we get there?
Well, like I said, just, see what's what, see if we can track down Loki, figure out how he's moving around, if it is Loki.
Should we pack overnight bags or something?
If you want to.
I'm just not sure how long this is going to take, travel to a different realm.
Just a couple minutes. Traveling through that realm, though, might take a lot longer. Getting there is the easy part.
Okay, so shopping around. Got it. Sir Nicholas will, grab, a can of, beef ravioli to throw into his backpack along with his sword and accoutrement.
Anything you want to grab before we head out, Jesse?
Well, no, I think I might just buy a bunch of rats for Grumengander or something. I'm sure he's going to be hungry.
Okay.
All right. So with that, I'm guessing the 3 of you load up. How are you all gonna go in one car? Or are you taking Jesse's motorcycle as well?
I think Jesse will want to take his bike.
Figure
Nick will,
one car, that way in case something gets towed, if we're gone for a while, we only have to pay 1 towing fee.
Nicholas doesn't have a car, so he'll try to hop in with Gary because, riding backseat on Jesse's motorbike with a giant sword was not a good look for him.
All right. So the 3 of you arrive at the strip mall, and you could definitely tell Nick and Jesse. You spent your teenage years a lot in malls, and you definitely know this one. It's not the one you want to spend a lot of time around. It's run down, and you can see the lights, the sign of the light in the front parking lot are worn out. Some of the letters are dyed off, leaving gaps. And you can see,
I remember breaking that light 10 years ago.
and they haven't changed it once.
Yeah, it says over there by that church, it says OD saves instead of Odin.
So yeah, when you go inside, I'd say the sun's gone down by this point. So the lights, it's not the best shape. The floors look a bit scuffed up, a couple of dirty spots here and there. You see a few people walking around, and you see like there are still stores open and doing business and things, but you also see that there's still a couple of just like shut off or shuttered store gaps. Like there would be a store there, but they shut down. There's nothing in there now. You know, at least you walk around, you see at least one with like the ceiling lights fell off, and there's like there's wires hanging around. It's not looking good. And so the directions that you got actually bring you to like, you sort of head off away from the active parts of the mall, and you go off to like one of the shuttered stores. You think it might have once been some kind of food place because there's a counter there, and like so, but we used to, like some obvious evidence of like a stove at one point, but it's gone now. So do you make the symbol on the blood, or do
Is
you?
the store gated?
Yes.
Is the gate unlocked?
Yes, actually.
That's convenient. I'll slip in through the gate. Open it up just enough for us all to get through.
Sir Nicholas will do a heroic roll underneath it.
Jesse will crawl under it like a polar bear, I guess. I just assume he has a gut.
Gary is just going to walk under it like a normal human being.
That's boring, though.
All right.
And close it behind him.
So the three of you are standing there. So again, Gary, like he sent a picture and he sort of told you like where in the room to draw the symbol.
Yeah, is there a wall with like old flake blood stains or something that easily identifies it as the spot?
Not really, honestly. You see like a spot that looks a bit worn, like it's actually flaking a bit, but it's like there's no obvious sign of blood on there.
Okay, is that the spot that he directed me to?
Yes.
All right, then I will pull out a small knife or a needle, prick my finger, and get to doodling.
All right, so the moment you step away from it, then like you see the blood sort of sink into the wall.
That's how it works. Awesome.
And so then you see like the wall sort of almost seems to like almost like a shimmer, like almost like a soap bubble just comes over it. You see like the colors sort of shift and sparkle almost slightly, and then the wall almost seems to tip over backwards. And then you see you see it falls down flat, and behind it, it's just like this huge grassy sunlit plain.
That's definitely got to be an OSHA violation if I ever saw one.
I'm pretty sure there's no OSHA where we're going. Gentlemen, to Vanaheim. And Gary will happily trot on through.
So yeah, as you walk on through, you see like the wall is sort of made like it's bridge. And if you look down on it, you see like near the edges of the wall, there's almost like glimmers of like rainbow coloring around it. And if you look to the sides of the wall bridge, you see like there's almost like the wall is like bridging this gap between like this darkness. There's like the bridge, there's the shopping mall, there's the rolling hills, and then on the sides there's just nothing.
Nicholas is going to gaze out in the nothingness for like probably a second longer than he should.
All right, so once the last one of you comes through, you see the wall sort of like go back up, but then you still see like almost like this, like the tree almost sort of pops up in its place, almost like a pop-up book. Like once the wall goes back up, the tree comes up from the ground.
Gentlemen, remember this tree.
Are there any other trees around?
No, it's just this one tree, and it's a pretty big tree too. It's it's almost as wide across as Jesse.
Would it happen to be an ash tree?
Yes.
Hail Yggdrasil.
All right, so the three of you are now standing in a field. There's like rolling hills all around you, just green grass, sun shining down on you.
Gary will look up at the tree. Hey, squirrel, you up there?
All right, so yeah, then after a moment, nothing happens.
Squirrel, I know you're up there. You can hear me. We have acorns.
And then at that point, you see like hear scampering, and then you see like a squirrel come down. And I'll say, give me to see if you know who this is. I'll say an intellect and I'll accept either a cult or culture roll for this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know it's Ratatosk.
All right, so you might know that, but I'll let the other Jesse, Nick, give me rules for that.
Okay, fair.
Intellect plus, what was it, occult?
Or culture, whichever's higher.
Well, I guess at least we'll get some momentum.
I got 3 successes.
Nice. I got 0. All right, so we're at 2 momentum right now.
All right. So yeah, the squirrel comes down and it looks right at you, all three of you, and just says, "Yep, what you want?" So Nick, you recognize this as Ratosker. It's sort of like the messenger of the Norse pantheon. he literally like just travels up and down the world tree, delivering messages from all over the place.
Is he like pantheon agnostic, or is there like a different version of him that I'd be familiar with, or do I just recognize him?
Yeah, I think he's solely a Norse figure.
Oh, so maybe they had a cartoon show starring him when Nick was young.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh man, you're real.
Of course I'm real. Been real longer than you.
Have you seen Loki lately?
How lately is lately?
I don't know, within the last couple of days.
Well, you see, like he just pauses and just looks off the distance for a second. Sorry, I had to take a message from Heimdall. I've seen 3 Lokis in the last day.
Any of them come this way? Heading off into Vanaheim?
One came from Vanaheim 2 weeks ago.
What about the other 2?
One's in, I forget what the country was. Australia. That's in Australia. The third one was somewhere in Canada, I want to say. Nice place, Canada. Lots of trees. Got a lot of family down that way.
I bet you that's the cabbie's dad. All right.
So what you want?
So,
anything else? What messages?
Do you have any messages for me?
No.
Tell Mom I love her.
Which mom is that?
Scotty.
Okay. Do you have payment?
Nick, pay the man.
Nick rummages through his backpack and pulls out a small thing of Tic Tacs and offers several to the squirrel.
So yeah, immediately it just like takes several and just immediately stuffs them in its mouth. Your payment is acceptable. Goodbye. And it just runs off.
These things are like gold here.
The greatest spell ever. Summon squirrel.
I wish we could pay with Tic Tacs in our world.
I mean, with enough Tic Tacs, I'm sure it's possible.
All right, so the 3 of you now know that a Loki came by here like a couple of weeks ago. Well, came from Vanaheim into the Midgar.
Are there any halls that I can see from where we're at?
Yeah, I'd say like give me a intellect and survival roll. See if you can see something.
I'll roll 4 dice for that because I'm pretty sure I suck. 1 success.
Okay, that's enough. With just one success, you see like a shape of someplace off in the distance, like somewhere to your northwest.
Why the hell am I standing on a hill? I will just use my fucking eye gauler to give me a map to the nearest hall.
All right, so with that, you pull out your magic phone, and yeah, immediately it pulls up, and instead of Google Maps, it has several like arcane runes pop up here and there, and then it just shows you like a living map. It's almost like you see yourselves on the map.
Magic phone. Where is Dad's house?
That one that takes you way off. It says like it says several locations. One of the closest one is actually in Asgard.
Magic phone. Where is Uncle Thor's house?
No, that one's over in Valhalla.
How far is that from here?
You'd have to go back. You have to find another portal because the one right next to you has just purely Vanaheim, Midgard.
Recalculating.
Damn it! All right, let's go to the nearest hall that we can see.
All right.
While I fiddle with my phone.
So yeah, it says.
You know what? I'm also going to bring up Tinder to see who's on Tinder in Vanaheim.
Okay, you have to make me think about this.
Looking for Valkyries.
Well, yeah.
You get something. It's not quite Tinder. You get like I don't know, Aphrodite's matching service or whatever.
Okay, Cupid.
Sure, something like that. And you see like several things for like various types of Norse elves, light elves, dark elves, dwarves, which may or may not be the exact same thing. No one knows.
Hey Nick, how do you feel about elves? Or dwarves?
Where's this going?
Places.
I mean, my mom and my aunts have occasional dealings with the elves, but I'm not sure if we're talking about the same thing.
Well, maybe not.
And so yeah, Gary, you do see like there are a couple of like Celtic elves, like fairy type elves.
Oh,
in addition to like Norse ones.
You know what? Using my special Tinder account, I'll swipe right on those.
Which were you trying to get some with fae folk elves?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just keep swiping right. I'll swipe right on everybody. Fuck it. Let's see what happens.
So you're doing this for yourself?
Oh God, no. Special account.
Ah, I see. So the 3 of you march on to the hall. So as you get up there, it's several stories high. It's like a wooden structure. You see like the Norse etchings all around the place, decorations, and almost like what you might imagine like a medieval tavern-ish to look like, almost like that. So the three of you enter in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we smell beer?
I'll say, yeah, you smell alcohol of several types.
Nicholas will elbow Jesse. Like, smell that? You know I do.
Yeah. I wonder what they pay with here.
So the three
Wonder
of
if
you
they take
enter.
Tic Tacs.
So the three of you enter in, and immediately, there's a fireplace roaring in the in the center of the room. There's several tables set up. You see a countertop with, oddly enough, there is still a cash register there, but it's like old timey, like from like the 1920s with the mechanical buttons.
I'll walk up to the counter.
You see a man standing at the counter. Yes, may I help you?
Can I speak to the manager, please?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Excellent. So this is your hall?
Yes. Look,
And who do I have the pleasure of addressing?
You hear someone say like a Leandro.
Do I know that name?
You don't. It's just a name.
Well, my good man, tell me about your establishment.
Yes, well, since this is a bit of a out of the way place, I'd like to make sure to let everyone who comes here know that there's discretion here. He looks between the three of you. Whatever your activity is, I'll be sure to keep it comes and going as to myself. I may not be able to keep he gestures towards in the direction of the tree to keep others from listening in, but just know whatever you do here, no, they won't hear from me.
Well, that's good to know.
So, what can I help you with?
We need to know if Loki's been here.
At that point, he just sighs, like, So, whose child are you?
Heimdall's.
At that point, another sigh. You do know that it is not really my position to get between, that squabble. So, I'm afraid...
So there's a squabble that you know about. Tell me.
Well,
Tell me all you know.
Well, it's just always, Heimdall versus Loki. There's always been friction between the two of them. You know how they are fated to end each other, right?
Yes, well, tell me about the current squabble. What's going on lately?
At that point, you see him, you're gonna have to make a persuasion roll for this. What are you trying to do exactly? If you want to intimidate him, that'll be presence. If you want to smooth talk him, I'd say manipulation.
Gary's good at both.
All right. Okay, with 2 successes. So give me what are you saying to him exactly? Are you trying to smooth talk him, intimidate him? What exactly? What's your approach?
Oh, definitely smooth talk. Maybe flirt with him a little.
All right. So I
can get you in good with my dad.
Would be nice to have a bit more traffic in the area. All right. You did not hear this from me. You understand this, right?
Hear what? From who?
Exactly. He leans into you a bit. So about 2 weeks back, this Loki, I think it was this woman one. You know how Loki is. They, whatever the terms are. She came by. She said she was Minerva, but it's one thing to lie to a mortal, but here I just know that was no Minerva. That was Loki.
Nicholas's eyes light up at that.
That sounds about right for what we're doing. Keep going.
So she had a briefcase with her. She was being quiet about, just wanted to stay here for a day, then left. I think she made a few calls to some people when she was here. Sounded like mortals. It felt very Midgarish connection.
All right, so there's some sort of conspiracy afoot.
It's Loki. When are they not doing something conspiracy?
Did she buy anything, sell anything, meet anyone?
She did
meet anyone? The usual?
Not recently. I don't think so. I would like to think I would notice that. Well, then again, it's Loki, so who knows? But she did meet someone. They came over from Midgar. Big fella, too. Definitely didn't feel quite mortal. Was not sure what else, though.
When he says big fella, I'll glance over to Jesse.
Yeah.
Big fella. All right.
Yeah. Not quite sure what he was. Definitely bigger than he seemed. Which could be a lot of things, though. Now, I'm afraid that's about all I'm willing to give right now. If you want any more, I'm going to have to, what rubs his fingers together, I might need some more encouragement to keep talking. But aside from that, I think I'm done here.
On the matter of encouragement, I'll look over at Sir Nick. Nod. Nick.
Yeah?
Just nod towards his sword.
Oh. And Sir Nicholas will drop his smile and put on his best war face.
All right, so you're going to try and intimidate the keeper?
Yeah, after Nicholas being dense about what Gary was trying to get at for a second.
All right.
Let's see here.
So I believe that'd be presence and persuasion.
You got 1 success.
I think actually Are you going to use your? I know you have your sword gives you access to the passion purview, fear specifically.
Right. So, like I could do it. So, like I look at him funny, and then I touch the sword, and then just kind of like pull it out a little bit, just so like the various hint of metal is showing.
All right, so yeah, I'll accept that, and you imbue you. I'll say you imbue a part of legend for that. So we're getting into marvels here. So so marvels are essentially just whatever you want them to do exactly. As long as they apply to whatever the purview exactly is you're trying to do. Since you're trying to intimidate someone with fear, I'll say that, yeah. So you feel almost like something, you feel more than mortal for a moment there, as like power just sort of like surges through you as like from the sword almost.
Right. I want the bartender to kind of believe that Sir Nicholas is only acting aloof just so he's not bothered. But like maybe the bartender like looks a little closer and like sees Sir Nicholas as like this hidden threat that could bring around vast devastation if only he just dropped the aloof facade for a moment.
All right. So yeah, basically you're just the hound on the leash right now, and the fingers on the collar.
Exactly.
All right. So with that, he definitely see he gets nervous at that. So he's like, okay, just calm down, everyone. We're still calm here. All right. So the big guy, I've seen him a few times. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm not too sure what I've never seen him full on. I think he's either some kind of troll or maybe a frost giant. Could be either or. He's hired muscle essentially. I know he works a lot around the valley a bit. Likes to lurk in places. Definitely around like the sewers and like water drainage areas.
So Loki's trolling us. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard them talking a bit about trying to dig someone out of some place, going through the tunnels somewhere. I didn't really get too much words.
Sir Nicholas will pipe up a little bit. Didn't we last see her around the sewers back in Phoenix?
Yeah, Gurmangandr. Remember that chase?
Yes, boss. There were humans there. They also had magic in tunnels.
Frost giant. I'd like to test my mettle against that one.
So, all right. So the Leander just says, "Okay, so that's what I know." Okay.
All right. One more question.
What?
What do you pay with here?
He like sort of gives you a quizzical look. Gold works fine. Silver, credit cards occasionally work, depending upon who you're with. Monster parts will definitely work too if you got a bit of a Hydra bones or something like that.
Monster parts, you say? Now that's a currency I can get behind.
Do you guys take Visa?
Yes.
Also, guys, I'm broke. Please give me money.
All right.
I got a Target gift card.
That's no good here. That's only good in Asgard, I think. All right. So anything else you guys want to get out of him, or are you done for now?
Yeah, Gary will look at him. I'm going to buy a round of ale for the entire house. Put it on my Visa.
All right. So yeah, you buy a round of ale for everyone, or mead, and there's various carousing, and you see like some cheers from the other patrons. They've been mostly just watching you guys do this. They've been keeping it quiet to themselves. You see a couple of people, look a bit rough around the edges, and definitely all of them are like sort of keeping their heads down. But once you mention buying around for everyone, they just immediately perk up at that.
And I make sure to sign a generous tip for the proprietor of the establishment.
All right. So do you guys spend how long do you guys spend there carousing with the patrons of this hall?
Oh, Gary has no intent to carouse. He just wants everyone to be happy when he leaves.
Okay.
Guess you will, I guess, X his ale, then move with the squad.
Yeah, I mean, at least one drink, right?
All right. So you guys have a drink, and then you head on back to the tree.
While we're walking, Nicholas is going to say, hey, Gary, you're good with the ladies and such, right? Can I ask your advice on something?
Bro, I'm good with everybody. What's up?
So say there's this person that you really are thinking about. How long should you wait before contacting her?
You don't.
I don't wait, or I don't contact
Yeah, don't
her?
wait. Just no, don't wait. Just be like, hey, you want to grab some coffee? Maybe a beer? Maybe breakfast? You just dive right in,
I see. And then Nick will kind of like keep walking a little bit slowly behind.
No need for trepidation, just, you see it, you want it, you go for it.
I see.
You want to do a practice round? I can hook you up with some people. Your choice.
Is that good?
I mean, it depends on how much you want to practice. Girl, boy, both, something in between.
Probably just girl.
All right. I'll hook you up. Don't worry.
All right, so three of you, you make the sign at the tree again. It seems like almost like since it's not a wall, you see like the tree when it leans back, almost seems like it tears like a hole in like just the air as it falls.
As we're walking back to the tree, I will hop back on Tinder.
All right, so you're on Tinder and you don't notice when you look up, you see that there are three people standing on the other end of the bridge. One of them was holding a spear right at the person in front.
I'm going to stop on Tinder. I'm going to call my guys up and be like, hey, guys, I need you to meet me somewhere.
Part of the attraction of Scion is how the hands of fate can dictate plot and propel the action forward. Encounter-based games are interesting ways to experience tales in bite-sized chunks. If you enjoy this type of storytelling, check out our back catalog for games like 13th Age, Eclipse Phase, or Exalted for more encounter-based fun.